Hello, everybody, and welcome to Romanceful's Tarot. I'm about to begin here with a reading. Now, this is a general reading, so it might not resonate with everybody. It really is important that you do take whatever does resonate with you and you simply leave the rest of it aside. So if you do have any questions you would like to contact me, maybe for a reading, maybe for a question, please do so. All of my information is right below into the YouTube description box, and it will be my great pleasure to assist you. So please do not hesitate. Also, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do take a brief moment of your time to click onto the subscribe button to share your support to the channel and to myself, and it is always and greatly appreciated, and I do thank you so very much. So with no further ado, let's begin this reading. This is a pick a card. These are very important messages coming from your angels that they've been meaning to tell you. So I do have three piles. I have A, which is with the pink obsidian ball. I have pile B with the heart. I have pile C with the purple obsidian ball. That being said, please do pick one pile. If you're feeling compelled to pick more than one, then please do so. Then those messages will be for you. So I am going to leave you one little moment to choose your pile. There are going to be some timestamps at the bottom in the description box. All right, so let's begin. So we're going to start over here. These, by the way, are three tarot decks. There are three different tarot decks on angels. So I'm just going to move over pile B. I'm going to move over pile C. And I am going to begin with pile A. Pile A with the pink obsidian. We have the Seven of ground, yes, of earth. I have the 10 of air, and I also have the Ace of air. So when we're speaking about the Ace of air here, what I'm seeing within these messages, I'm going to go more into detail, but what is going on is there's a lot of ideas. There's some really good ideas, but there needs to be some refinement. There needs to be a little bit of, you need to give yourself some time also, okay? Some time, some patience before things come to a certain fulfillment. So I am going to tell you in detail, though. This is a general, let me tell you here. So your angels want to tell you with the Ace of air over here that these are brilliant ideas that need refinement. It's about overcoming obstacles, but with faith that everything is, going to work out. Don't lose faith. This is about communicating clearly and concisely. It's about remaining objective. So when we're speaking about the Ace of air, sometimes, things can just get off to a little bit of a bumpy start. But it doesn't mean that you should just give up. So you need to pay close attention to the ways in which your plans didn't go as expected. Okay? These are messages from your angels about how to improve your strategy right now. The Ace of air, it isn't a no card, okay? It's more about refining your methods or intentions in a way that's going to make your plans from so-so to just excellent, okay? It's just going to upgrade your plans, if you will. But you need to be receptive to these messages, okay, and the challenges that you are going to face, okay? Because if you're not receptive to the messages, the challenges that you face just might not disappear, and you want them to disappear. So this is all about asking you. It's about asking you to communicate very clearly when sharing your ideas with others. And if your question is, you do have a question within you, and if it's whether to implement a new idea that you've come up with, well, the Ace of air is always a yes. It's always beginnings. We're speaking about aces. So just remember that is probably going to be necessary to perfect your plans a little bit over time. Like I was saying over here, this is what the card over here is talking about, okay? So really, it's time for you to begin a new journey. It's upon you, although sometimes it's going to be difficult to see the right path, okay? Please, I'm going to give you a hint here. Call, please, Archangel Chamuel to clear the perspective to provide you a certain awakening on what to do next, okay? Archangel Chamuel over here. We're going to move on over to the 10 of air. And the 10 of air over here is about the end of a situation that brings relief, sadness, or even both. So this is about the opportunity for you for happiness. It's a weight that's going to be lifted off of your shoulders. It's the end of a certain addiction maybe, or even a melodramatic reaction. So this is really a situation that has come to a conclusion, and you may have, different type of emotions about that. And if the ending involves a challenge, then you may feel revealed. You may not revealed, but you may feel relieved, even maybe joyful towards this situation. And if a positive experience has come to an end, then you may have that introspective or be even sad about it. But it's possible that you may even feel both relieved and sad at the same time. You have to know, though, that this ending is for your highest and greatest good. Loss can be really stressful, it can be intimidating, but you must be aware that the universe has your very best interests at heart, and joy is going to come from the new experiences. We were talking about just with the Ace of Air over here. So receiving this message probably means that you've known for some time that you needed to move on, but you were kind of unable to cut the ties, or maybe you were unwilling to cut those ties. But now it's really about letting go. It's setting off on your journey, but towards a happier tomorrow. With this, you can call upon Archangel Azrael to come and help you, to bring you comfort for your challenges. And we're going to conclude over here with the Seven of Earth. Now, the Seven of Earth is really about the seeds. We plant these seeds all the time, every day. We plant some little seeds and we hope that they're going to grow and they're going to come to a success, right? So these are about efforts or investments that are going to be rewarded into the future. It is, though, for you a need of patience, and I'm seeing the patience within the other two cards too. It's a time for resting. It's a time for planning. It's a time for your future. It's a time for you to have, you don't need to worry. There's worries here again, okay? Unnecessary worry. This is really about patience. It's about faith. You need to think of your efforts so far as being like planting seeds in a garden. And if you care to them properly, your harvest is going to be bountiful. It's going to be abundant. But it doesn't happen overnight. So this is really to come and tell you and to make you feel as though things have come to a standstill. But they haven't. This is just the way that you're feeling right now. Plans, like plants, they take time to grow, and some dreams grow more slowly than others. But there is no need for you to worry. You need to tend to your metaphorical garden, and it is going to bring forth some fruit. And in the meantime, this is a really good time to rest, to assess your plans for the future, and to work on your other priorities. Just don't ignore your personal garden over here, okay? So this is really about the wheel. It's like the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Same thing. So please, Archangel Gabriel over here. So that being said, this does conclude your reading, my Group A. I do hope that you enjoyed. I do hope that it brought you some interesting messages that you're going to be able to use. Endings, great beginnings, ideas. Your garden is flourishing. You need to leave it some time. Patience is a key word for you for Group A, okay? Patience, new beginnings. I'm going to write myself a little timestamp. If you have any questions, you'd like to contact me, as usual, all my information is right below. I wish you a beautiful day. I'm now going to move on over to Group B. Group B. Let's move on over to you, Group B, with the red heart. Let's move on over to a different deck. We have over here the Justice. We also have the Five of Water, and we have another five. We have the Five of Air. Let's begin it with Justice, and this is with Archangel Raguel. This is about fair, it's just decisions, it's do what you know is right and stand up for your beliefs. And it seems so simple to say it like that, but it can be so difficult to do. It is a great act of courage to do so, to stand up for yourself and to believe in yourself. And this message is coming to you because you're trying to make a decision right now. And the angels, they want to guide you. They want to guide you to wise and careful, considered decisions with fairness that's extended, but towards everybody who's involved, including yourself. Okay, what I'm speaking about, everybody here. So if you can't be objective into the matter, you need to seek out someone who can be, maybe an arbitrator. This also means that there's going to be a decision that's going to be made into your favor. So if you're currently into any type of legal dispute, it should turn out positively for you. Furthermore, it's important for you to thoroughly review any legal documents or contracts before signing them. Okay, very, very important. But you do need to know is that This is about doing what's right. It's taking responsibility for your actions. It's resisting that injustice, standing up for your beliefs, as I said, and it might be even about issuing or maybe accepting an apology. So this is with Archangel Raguel if you do need to contact Archangel. We're going to move on over now to the following message, which is the Five of Water. And these are about things that might not be turning out the way that you had hoped upon your journey somewhere here. It's about not seeing the positive into a situation, and it's about crying over some spilled milk. So maybe it's time for you to reevaluate your situation because maybe you're currently missing an opportunity right now. The solution that you're seeking is right in front of your face, though. It's right in front of you, okay? Sometimes we just seek so much, we just don't see it. Fortunately, there are positive forces that are working to assist you now. You need to open your eyes to the possibilities and to accept that's being offered to you, that help. However, you might be distracted or feel emotionally trapped, and it is possible that focusing on what you don't have, well, maybe you're taking for granted the good things that you do have. So this is about a certain discontentment. It's about daydreaming. It's about getting lost in your own world, if you will. Okay, so something is missing in your life right here, and you feel like you are quite bored. So something needs to be assessed within this. Okay, things are not quite as the way that you would like them to be. And we're going to conclude with the Five of Air, which is with an unwise. It seems that you're going to make an unwise choice here. There were choices to be made. I'm not quite sure you made the right one here, so be very, very careful, okay? This is about learning what has happened from the situation. It's reviewing everybody's motives also. So, the situation hasn't worked out the way you wanted it to, but you know what? The good thing is you can try again. Your power lies not in how all the chips fall onto the ground or onto the table, but in how you handle yourself moving forward in this situation. You may now feel that the cost of this venture is just way too high, but you need to carefully evaluate the way that events have transpired in order to gain that valuable lesson for your future. Now, someone in this situation, though, is not coming from a place of integrity. I mentioned it at the beginning here. You need to be careful. The desire to win is just so strong that this person, this individual, is going to ignore everybody else's needs. So you need to review everyone's motives, including your own, and do what you can to foster a win-win situation if possible. Okay, so this is about some unwise choices, maybe even a certain desire for revenge. Might not be coming from you, though, might be coming from somebody else. And this is about thinking only of one's self. So a little bit about gloating here, okay? So we're going to move on over now. This does conclude, this part of this reading for Group B with the red heart. Hopefully this did resonate with you. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that the messages helped you out. If you do have any questions you would like to contact me, my information as usual is right below. I do wish you a beautiful day, and I'm now going to move on over to Group C. And Group C is with the obsidian. The purple obsidian. I'm sorry, that was not quite clear, was it? There was a pink one too. So this here is about, again, we're still with the angels here. It's changing your life with Archangel Shamuel. I have justice with Archangel Raguel, and I have Knight of Michael also. So let's start this off with the Knight of Michael. This is about being strong, committed. It's time to move quickly, okay? You need to choose logic over your emotion right now because there are going to be some great sudden changes that are coming up, okay? It's time for swift action. It's going to be necessary to move with great decisiveness and with confidence. You need to develop a plan. You need to know exactly how to carry it forward because there is going to be a great deal of activity. Now, this message here is encouraging you to follow your mind over your heart for the result that you do desire, okay? Let's make this clear. So while you're urged to act quickly, you must not act, though, impulsively. Very important to make the difference between both here. You need to stay strong. You need to stay focused. You need to be committed here, okay? This is about sudden changes, and it could be about a little bit of a lack of diplomacy. So moving on over to your following message, we're going to move on over to the justice with Archangel Raguel. So this is about fight for justice, fight for equality, rulings that are made into your favor. So, Don't give up on that. Now, the angels sent you this message as an assurance that the right decision is going to be made. Court cases, settlements, other issues that are decided by a third party is going to be ruled in your favor. So, where there's situations that had maybe previously become maybe a little bit unfair, Archangel Raguel can help restore balance between the people that are involved. And you're soon going to be able to put this challenge simply behind you. So this also brings a message of empowerment that the situation that you are finding yourself in was partially created by previous choices maybe that you made. And therefore, new choices can bring about new results. But that, of course, is if you desire to do so. So it's very important to make fair and to be carefully measured all these decisions at this time. Kindness and justice, they always have to be extended towards every single person that is involved. This is all about seeking that equality. It's setting the emotions aside for a little bit. It's doing the logical thing, and it might also be about reviewing some legal papers, but carefully. So if you do need any assistance on that, please do call upon Archangel Raguel. So we are going to conclude this reading with Archangel Chamuel, which is about changing your life. So, it looks like you've had some hard times here, some hardships, and it's time to change. It's time to turn that page. There's going to be a sudden revelation that's going to offer you some freedom. It's breaking free of procrastination. It's embracing the opportunities that these changes are going to bring for you. So it's simply time for you to change your life. This represents a need to leave behind all the old belief systems and ways of doing things that have become stale, that's become simply out of date. And when this message presents itself, the universe is telling you that you can no longer procrastinate on making the changes that you know in your heart that you need to make. Suddenly, everything is going to be crystal clear to you. Change is absolutely inevitable. And if you are to grow and if you are to evolve, you need to embrace this new direction in your life. It's going to be liberating. It's going to be exciting. You do not need to go through this transformation alone. Call upon Archangel Chamuel, because Archangel Chamuel can help you find the new path and meaning in your life that you are longing for. This is about your beautiful awakening. It's a sudden revelation that's going to offer you some freedom, unexpected transformations, and life experiences. So this does conclude your reading. I do hope that you enjoyed. I do hope that it brought you some interesting messages that you'll be able to use. If you do have any questions, you'd like to contact me, same thing. All the information is right below into the YouTube description box. If you have not yet subscribed, please do subscribe and have yourself a beautiful day. Thank you for being there, and I'll see you tomorrow with new messages. Many blessings to you.